Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in living color. Welcome to another fantastic episode of This Week in Reselling. We're having a little help with my friends. Here we'll discuss the highs and lows of reselling and dive into great conversation. We're positive you're going to hear something that's going to help you become a better reseller. I'm your host, Ray. And I'm joined by three of my friends here on the podcast. We got Brendan, Big Time Flips. We got my boy, Joe. I flipped that.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
We have Kristen, a real squirrel. And guys, today we have two very special guests. I feel like I need to put you all together. There we go. Like right there. We'll put Joe in between you, so in case you guys start fighting. Yeah. But we have two special guests joining with us. We have Amy and Mo from the Flipping Fantastic podcast. How are you, ladies? How are y'all doing this wonderful
good
morning?
Good. Fantastic.
Yep, fantastic.
Super.
Yeah, well, thank you all so much for being here. So I don't know much about you guys except for watching y'all's podcasts. So I know that Beach by Repeat and then 87 Official is like your separate reselling names, right, Mo? Amy?
Yes.
Yep, it is.
Okay.
Beach by Repeat. Yep.
Okay, so I have a lot of questions. And guys, Brendan, Joe, Kristen, if you guys want to butt in anytime, please do so, okay? Because I can get long-winded and people probably don't want to hear my voice the whole time.
Oh, wait
But
You do, Ray?
This
I
is
know,
your
right?
show, right?
well, you know,
No, Kristen, this is my show. Ray's just
that's right. I've sold since
That's
January
on your channel, Joe. Right.
since January 1st, I've officially sold the rights to Joe with I Flip That.
yes.
This is the Joe show.
The Joe show. So, how did you guys meet? Like, I know, how long have you guys been doing the podcast? And I know there was like a little different, like, there was like a different iteration of the podcast before, and now it's a little different now. So, how long have you guys been doing the podcast? How long have you been doing it together? Like, what does that look like? And how did y'all meet? How did you combine forces to do the Flipping Fantastic podcast? The number one female reselling podcast in all the land, right?
Yes, exactly.
Correct. That's correct. It's actually the podcast is almost 2 years old. So we met, Amy and I, we met in Trash to Cash, their Discord.
Oh,
And,
the Discord.
Yeah. And we were like, and then Alicia and I started the podcast. And then when did you come on, Amy? I can't even.
Episode
69.
Episode 69.
Oh.
And we're on episode 101.
Okay.
So-
Don't give me that look, Joe. Don't. This is.
So last spring, Amy came. Alicia took a step back, and I asked Amy. So, and
Nice.
the rest is history.
So
And
I feel
Amy,
like the Discord
Amy
is
is
kind of
very-
like the Trash to Cash country club, is what it feels like to me in the Discord. Is that true?
Country
How
club?
so?
What do you mean by country club? Define country
Well,
club.
It feels a little exclusive. You know what I mean?
Oh,
What do you need to be part of the Discord?
I don't know.
$3
I don't know why.
$3.
$3?
Well, I
can't.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is now, but I think I'm grandfathered into the old pricing structure, but I think it's more now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, you have to pay to be part of it's their Patreon, but you get access to the Discord. So.
There we go,
Yeah.
Ray. Let's start a Discord, Ray. Make some money.
I don't know. I don't even know what you do on there. I don't even know.
I know, I don't understand.
Completely
There's
clueless.
just anything.
Like
People
chat
listen
and
to
channels
chat
and all that
pictures
stuff.
So
It's like a group chat, basically.
yeah, pretty
Mhm.
much.
For other
Is
people, what do you get out of it?
Conversation with other people.
Well, look what I got out of it. I got
That is true.
on this Flippin' Fantastic podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's networking, and because you don't have a lot of reseller people surrounding you probably. So you can like throw out ideas or like, I've had this problem on eBay. How do you guys handle it? That kind
Right.
of stuff. So
Oh.
Is it slightly different than their Facebook group? Because it's a pretty active Facebook group.
you'd have to ask Mo. I don't Facebook.
Oh yeah, she doesn't Facebook. I haven't been on their Facebook in a while. Let's say it's less toxic than just when you charge a couple of dollars a month,
Mm.
there's
Yeah.
less nonsense than Facebook. It's I don't it was pretty active to begin with. It's kind of been a little slow lately, but I don't know. It helped a lot. Like people were like getting each other motivated. There was meetups. There was, we made this podcast.
Which is super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Amy said, like just like talking, answering each other's questions, help with stuff that especially like if you were kind of new to it. Some people, getting help from somebody.
Yeah.
How many
without-
members are in the Discord?
Without the, I don't know.
212.
Oh wow.
212. Yeah.
Approximately.
But they're not active. 212 people are not active.
But
I
still,
would
there's
say-
$3 a
No.
month, 212 people. I mean, that adds up.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
Ray.
They
I'm
have-
saying.
They have extra.
They have
like-
multiple levels of tiers too. They have
Yeah,
people that pay
and they
like
have-
$25 a month, if not more.
Excuse me. They have bonus episodes and stuff that you can only get through Patreon, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But think of it as like a Facebook group, and you ask a question, and you don't have to go through like a whole bunch of nonsense. Like you're gonna get your answer pretty quick.
Ah,
Without like maybe a troll or somebody just being contrary. I mean, it happens, but
Yeah.
it's a little better.
I wonder if we should start a Discord. I don't know who would run it.
Joe, what do you
Kristen,
think?
you can
Jack?
do it. You can run it.
No, I will not. No.
Yeah, I nominate Kristen too.
Kristen, yes.
Well, it'll never happen then. It just won't get done because I'm not
I'll
going to
start it,
You
and then
know
you just
about
start running
Discord.
it.
We give you a Discord link.
I have Discord on my phone. Like I downloaded the app, but like I went through when the snowstorm, I sat there and went through my phone and I deleted a bunch of apps, and that's one of them that I deleted because I never get on there, and I feel like I at the end of last year I was like, there's only so many things that I can handle. I can only do so many things relatively well before the rest of it just falls apart. And so I've narrowed it down. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And all those other things like Mercari and, everything else is going to go away. I can manage Instagram, YouTube, eBay, and Poshmark. That's it. Beyond that, I don't want to do anything else.
Doesn't Instagram have a channel thing too?
Yeah,
People can join.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Everything.
Yeah, so does Facebook though.
Huh.
That requires a schedule, and I don't want to have
That's a lot.
schedule.
That's a lot. See, we're trying
Amy
to
and
come
I
up.
used-
We're trying to come up with maybe something down the road where we can give maybe like a Patreon or something, or where people can get a little extra stuff, but we don't know what it could be.
Only $70 a month.
$70 a month. So,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
Do
I
you have a,
know.
do you have a membership on this channel?
no.
No.
Oh, we could do it there. Just do the membership. But
Yeah.
I guess you would have to give up 40% of the money?
Yeah,
Isn't that what
I
it
think
is?
YouTube takes more, doesn't it, than probably Patreon.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I gotta ask some people. Okay. But back to the question at hand. So you guys met on the Discord, and then you just started chatting it up on the Discord and say, "Hey, Amy, why don't you come on? I have this podcast. Come be my best friend."
yeah, basically.
Yep.
But we had all there. There was a smaller group of people that would just chat not all the time, but consistently. So it was kind of
Yeah.
like you already knew them, as much as
Yeah.
you can, through text and stuff. But
Have you guys met in real
Yeah.
life before?
Yeah.
no.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You
Not
should
yet.
come to Nashville, and then you guys can meet in real life.
Nashville's not. I don't know how far Nashville is from here.
Great segue, Kristen.
Nice.
April
I always tell
25th.
her.
Very
That's
nice.
why she's on the
April
show.
25th through the 27th, we have the Nashville Reseller Meetup coming here to Nashville, or it'll be here because I'm here. But yeah, if you guys want to come,
Wouldn't that be so cool to have these girls on there? Oh
and
my
then,
God.
yeah, and then you guys would meet for the first time.
That's cool. When is it? I couldn't see the date.
Oh, it is April the 25th through the 27th.
You remember her screen
okay.
is like this big. So.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah.
April 26th through the 27th. Joe is throwing an after party at the Waffle House down the road
Absolutely.
from the
Like-
hotel.
Yes.
I'm doing the game show.
Oh.
You guys run the Waffle House.
Oh, we will. We will.
I'll have my own after party for the special.
Party after party.
Yes.
You know, Nicole's gonna
Right.
drag you to the Waffle House after party.
You have you have a gift card to spend. You gotta spend it.
That's right.
I'm waiting to figure out when your birthday is, Brendan, so I can just
My birthday is every day.
Speaking of birthdays,
End it today.
Amy and Mo, we have
Mhm.
two of members of the podcast. Their birthdays are the 13th, which their birthdays have already happened, I believe.
It did.
Yeah. So happy birthday. How does it feel to be not as old as you would be when this comes out?
So 27 then?
Yes.
I was gonna go 24. I was gonna say 24.
It's 27, Brendan.
Nice. That's a good
Yeah, you
age.
guys aren't the same age though, right, Kristen? Joe?
I don't think
Mm.
so.
Okay.
Don't
I
think
didn't know.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
You guys
I
were
don't-
born on the same day. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's-
Yeah,
Oh,
we found
wow.
that out last year.
Yeah, accidentally. And then
Accidentally.
I forgot about it until somebody was saying, so we have like a group chat, and somebody said in the group chat that it was Joe's birthday. And I was like, oh, that's right.
I knew, Kristen. I remembered.
I forgot.
Yep.
Ay.
So, guys, in the comments, make sure to wish Joe and Kristen a very happy birthday. Both 27 and 28 years old. So,
She's 28.
Yes.
I'm 27. So
there you go.
Just
So,
to clarify.
also,
just
make
to
sure to hit the
clarify.
like, hit the thumbs up, all the good stuff. Make sure you subscribe. Put a comment down. It helps the video out. But the meetup. I already posted a video on here on YouTube, just kind of explaining some things, and I'll post another one once I get a little more detail. But I told Joe earlier this week I am looking to get one of those like photo booths, like those like freestanding photo booths, so people can go and take pictures.
Like at a
and
wedding?
Like at a wedding, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
for the meet and
Kardashian
greet.
style.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
Mhm.
I just want the meet and greet to be like a big event. You know, I'm looking to maybe get somebody to take pictures, so we have like those memories, and then we don't have to worry about pictures
Oh,
and stuff.
You don't have to have your phone out all the time.
Exactly. So
Are you gonna hire
we'll get a
Tom?
photographer and stuff like that. So
The last
So you're gonna
couple-
get one of those, one of those pedestals that you stand on, and the camera just goes
That would be
360
dope.
around you. Yeah. What did somebody else say that too?
No, but I think that's a
no,
great
but we've seen
idea.
them. Yeah, those are
Brendan
great.
did that, though.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
say.
he did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah. Those are cool. That would be, be
Well-
worth it. You could buy it, and then you can have a side business of renting that out to other parties or venues in your area.
You know, I've always thought about doing stuff like that, but I don't have the time. Like I was super close to buying like inflatable, like those inflatable kid
I thought the
stuff.
same thing.
Because
I
I'm
thought-
just like, I can buy this for like a couple $1,000 and rent, and I did the math. I'm like, I think this would work out, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
I feel like you would just end up using the inflatable castle yourself.
Yeah. I'm sure last thing that happened to me is some kid breaks his neck onto the inflatable, and then it's like, oh man.
That's what
You'll
insurance.
be like that viral video of it flying away in the middle of a tornado.
You don't tack it down enough, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
So,
make sure
Amy-
you have your sticker on the side before it blows away, though.
Mhm.
Marketing and everything.
Yeah. When I was little, the inflatable thing, big deal, and you had to get the ticket at the carnival to be able to go in it and stuff. I had really long hair, and I was like 5 and fell down, and this kid was jumping next to me, and he was jumping on my hair, so I couldn't ever get up. So I never really like I didn't love those things. I couldn't get out.
He was jumping on your hair?
Jumping on my hair. It was really long. Like you try to get up, and he was jumping on it. So
Hey man. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare.
yeah, didn't.
Oh my.
Like
I
a
hate when people
nightmare.
jump on my hair. That sucks.
Yeah.
I know what, Brendan?
So,
Oh my
Amy Jo,
gosh, your dog is so cute.
He's
Mhm.
he's
Oh.
with
damn it.
yeah.
Oh,
He
He's
knows
so
that
big
That's what
now.
we have.
Yeah,
We
I
have
feel he's
healers
double in
too.
size.
Yeah, he's like an adult dog now.
yeah, he's
Oh
getting
my
big.
So cute.
He knows that there's cookies up on the counter, so he's trying to get up. You guys have pets? Mo? Amy?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I didn't hear you. What did
Oh,
you say?
I have a
You
dog.
have a pet? You have a dog?
Oh yeah, we have two. We have a healer, a full healer, just like yours, and then we have a healer Australian. No, a healer shepherd mix, like a Australian shepherd mix.
Cute.
So,
Bluey
yeah.
at your house.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have Bluey and Bluey's friend. Yeah, we
Yeah.
love them. They're so loyal and
Super
they're the
smart.
best.
Mhm.
Oh.
They are literally a Velcro dogs. They will just follow you, follow you, the person, their person, all over the place.
They pick one person, it seems like.
Yes.
Get super attached to them.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best.
So is Emmett your person? Are you the person, or is Terry or is Mr. Squirrel the person?
Mr. Squirrel, so we had a Blue Healer mix before, and I had to he worked a lot, so I had to do all the training and stuff with him in the beginning. But it was his dog. But the dog didn't know that. The dog was my dog. So with this one, I tried really hard to just be like, I'm not going to interact with this dog. I'm not going to talk to this dog. I'm not going to train this dog at all so that he will attach himself to Mr. Squirrel. He still sits with me in the evening. So, I try to make it so that it's not, but he's our dog. He spends more time with Mr. Squirrel than he does with me. But Mo, what do you have?
I have a mutt. He's definitely part yellow lab, and we think Great Pyrenees.
Oh,
And he's attached to whoever has food. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's makes sense.
That's my dog too.
Do they go to work with you guys?
What do you mean go to work? Like go to follow me around the house?
Yeah. Go to your office, sit there, and help you measure clothes and take photos. You're always right there.
I keep mine away because he sheds there's just hair everywhere. So I have to keep him away from stuff. The inventory. He does not come with me to those rooms. There's hair there anyway, but
yeah. Mine does. I have the one that's a pure Blue Healer. She's attached to me and she will follow me everywhere, to the point where if the other one tries to follow, she will shoo her down the steps. You get away from mom, basically.
That's my girl. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. 100.
That's funny. So, who does all your guys' little reels and stuff for your podcast?
Like the shorts and stuff?
That's Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me.
That's the queen of
wow,
shorts.
I love it. And even the editing on the podcast and everything.
I don't edit the podcast. I just do the shorts.
Okay.
In Instagram, the shorts or reels, I'll do those. But it's typically the same thing. I just recycle it. Yeah.
Great.
She's the queen of shorts.
I love short form content. I love
She's
it.
so good
It's my
at it.
favorite. It's just, I love it. It's the best. I consume it. I like editing it. It's just, I don't know. I just like it.
What's your program that you use to edit? Because I don't like to edit it.
I use InShot and I edit on my phone. So
Mm-hmm.
it's quick.
So it's nice.
It is. especially like the paid version of it, which isn't even expensive. It's like $12 a year, I think, for the whole year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Here,
Yeah, it's super cheap.
I
And you can do so much. Like I used to edit like my long form content on DaVinci Resolve, and I hated it. Like it took forever. And I started using InShot, and I could edit in a quarter of the time. And then I started doing shorts. And
you do your long form videos on InShot?
yeah,
Yep, she does.
I didn't know you
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you can, do all the same stuff that you could do, like put audio, like sound effects and overlapping and all that stuff. Yeah. Do it all on my phone. It's so convenient because I can do it in the car too. Like when we're going yard sailing and stuff, sometimes I can input the video into InShot in between yard sales if we have like a little drive, and I can edit in the car. But yeah. Does anybody else use InShot? Does Brendan?
I
Do you?
use CapCut. I edit all my videos on CapCut, and I just do it all on my phone too, because I work at a desk job. So last thing I want is to come home and sit at a desk.
Right.
So like I can be on the couch editing, or I can be watching a show and editing, or waiting in line, or being on the the passenger seat and editing, or just working on it throughout the week or throughout the day, and just quickly pulling it up, and all right, I gotta add a music, or I gotta add this intro or whatever. It's just easier. And again, I'll upload the video like on my computer and just airdrop it to my phone.
Oh, okay.
Except so it's easy. It's easy. I think it's easy. So, but
yeah.
How long have you guys been? I know these are stupid like normal questions, but I really want to know the answers to these. How long have you guys been reselling? And like how long, like what does that look like for you guys? I know that's probably like episode 1 of the Flipping Fantastic podcast, or episode 69 of the Flipping Fantastic podcast.
Right.
Mel, I'll let you go first. I don't think I know the answer to this. Unless I forgot. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I used to be a teacher, and I quit in 2019. That was like the 2018-19 year was my last year.
Wow.
And
what kind of teacher?
I was like,
What kind of teacher?
Oh, I taught middle school science, 6th grade.
Oh my gosh,
oh, wow. That is a tough age.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And one day I left and I didn't go back.
Oh
After
my
20
gosh.
years. I started, it was the beginning of, the pandemic.
Yeah.
When I quit. So I had dabbled in it before, off and on. I sold stuff that I was, like electronics that I was done with, and I had started it as a side hustle at one point, but I couldn't keep up teaching and that at the same time. But so I was like, I'm gonna try it again. So about 2020, beginning at the end of 2019, somewhere around there.
Wow.
This time around.
I have
It's
so much
just
more perspective on you now
Yeah.
that I know that you were a teacher. That's so interesting.
It's crazy how many teachers change over to becoming full-time resellers. Like a lot.
Yeah, that's
I
cool
can
though.
believe it.
Yep.
Do you miss it, Mo?
No.
No.
I still have stress teaching dreams.
Oh
Where
no.
I wake up and I had a dream, like I'll have a dream where like, you just have this class and they won't be quiet, and you're just like, just be quiet so I can finish what we're trying to do today. I still have it. It's been
Would you teach something other than like junior high kids? I mean, I feel like that is the most challenging of all of
I
them.
love junior high kids. I feel like I'm like a 6th grade boy at heart.
Yeah.
Skibbity Sigma all the way to my middle school class.
No.
That was, like I went back later. I didn't come out of college teaching. Like I went back and I worked an office
Oh.
job, and then I was like, I got to do, and it was like I got laid off, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to school and get a teaching degree. And I picked middle school because I liked middle school, like
Hmm.
personally.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's not the kids anymore. There's a lot of other
Yeah.
nonsense
Mm.
going on that just makes it impossible. So, yeah.
Were you
and
teaching
I
public
just,
school or was it like a charter school?
mhm,
Okay, public
no,
school.
public. Yeah.
Mm.
I taught some difficult children. And it wasn't, the kids were could be a pain, but it was everything else on top of the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the bureaucratic, there's a lot of stuff. So,
Oh,
but there's a lot of people leaving teaching now. So,
Yeah.
that's not good.
No,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we don't want kids to end up like Joe over here. We need good
Please
teachers.
don't. Please, yeah.
Joe, what about Brendan? He's in prison every week.
No, he's not. Look, he's let him out.
I'm not for the meeting. I'm not for the like an hour. I gotta go back.
He was wrongfully accused. The sketchier, the better.
So you went to teach. You were in teaching and said, "Okay, I think I can make this work, going full time as a reseller."
Yeah, I'm not quite. When I left, I had a series of things that happened family wise that I was like kind of taking care of people. So I'm still not technically full time. I'm
Mm.
part time. I am working this year on full time, getting full time, getting my numbers up and everything. I have elderly parents. I had a sister that was sick, so I was kind of since I was home, I wasn't working. I take people to doctor's appointments and all
Mhm.
kinds of stuff. So,
I hear that.
but I have a husband. He has a job, so thank goodness.
Yeah. I have a sugar daddy too, so I
Or
relate.
or I'd still be teaching.
Amy, what's your pedigree?
Yeah.
So you want to know how long I've been reselling? So
Mhm.
is that the question?
Yeah. How
I've
long and
been-
how did you get into it?
I think it's going on. I think this will be the 5th year. I feel like COVID kind of, threw off timing, and there's like this like
Still.
absence of time and stuff. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I think it's going on the 5th year, and I can I used to sell stuff like back in the day, like, in the aughts, like, like 2004, even earlier, like just like stuff from around the house.
Yeah.
And so I was familiar with it, but I remember like in 2020, like, I don't know, 2020, I guess, 2019. I remember we went to the thrift store and we found this, one of those pencil sharpeners, from when you were a kid, you would stand up in the class and do that.
Yeah.
But it was a pencil sharpener that was different. Like I had never seen this one before. And it was weird. It would like self-feed the pencil in. Anyway, it was in pristine shape and it was like $2.98. And I was like, this is interesting. So we bought it. And then, of course we did our eBay stuff and it was worth like 40 or 50 bucks. I don't know. So I listed it and it sold. And I was like, oh my God, this is so easy.
Mhm.
Probably.
I guarantee you a teacher bought it because those new pencil sharpeners stink.
Yeah.
So that was the like launch,
That was the
the
catalyst.
hard launch.
The pencil
That did it.
sharpener.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is so easy. And of course, the first thing sold quick. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a breeze. Everything I buy is going to fly out of my store. So yeah, as we all know, that's not the case. So, then I started like watching stuff on YouTube. Well, I think I had been watching, I think the very first person that I ever saw reselling was Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady. Like I saw her doing her daily thrifting and I was just like, oh, this is neat. And then I just never put 2 and 2 together that, I could do that until I saw that pencil sharpener. And then I started diving down into, other people and stuff like that.
So how many pencil sharpeners do you have in stock right now?
None. I have none. I've never seen another one. like that either. We do
I
have
wonder
one in the
what kind it
garage.
was.
I don't know. It was so weird. Like you know how typically you would just put the pencil in and hold it and then turn that
Mhm.
little crank. Well, this one had some kind of mechanism on the end that would like feed the pencil as it was sharpening. So you didn't even have to hold it. I don't know. Mo, do you know what I'm talking about? Does that sound familiar?
No.
No.
No?
But it was
Huh.
manual?
Yeah, you still had to crank it, but you didn't have to hold it. It would just feed in. There, I don't know.
That's weird.
It was old. It was definitely older. It was, it had that age to it, but it was in like pristine shape. Like it was all still super shiny and the blade was sharp. So
You would know it if you saw it again. It's not like it's a boss stitch or something that you would if you saw another one, you would definitely grab it, right?
oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
What kind was it? Do you know? What bolo information can you be sharing with us right now?
Yeah, right. You write this down. That's why I got the whiteboard out.
I don't know. I don't remember the brand. I don't
Isn't that
know.
crazy?
I feel like Champion. Is that a pencil brand? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was so long ago. I don't know.
I know
And then,
that-
I didn't have it very long to like,
Yeah.
to
I feel
like
like
hold
those
on
are
to
the
that.
memorable ones too. I know that sometimes some staplers can be a big deal, like a swing line or whatever. Some people get very attached to their office supplies. They
Yeah.
want what they want.
Mhm.
Certain markers and
I only buy
yeah.
G2 pilot pens. Those are the
I have
ones.
no idea what that is.
A G2
They're my
pilot pen.
favorite. I like those.
Yeah. Those are the only pens that I write with at work. And
Oh.
there is another one. There is another
But a
pen that I
gel
really
pen?
like.
I don't like gel pens.
It's not a gel pen. There's another pen that I like, and I only have two, but you can only buy them like if you have like you can only get them in like places where you make stuff for like events or like promotional items.
Oh.
Like that's the only pen that you can. It's one of those pens you can't buy them like in the store or anything like that. So they're kind of like hard to
Okay.
find, and you got to buy them for
Sounds-
like 100 of them at a time.
Sounds like there's going to be a Nashville flipper pin coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That'd be a good way
Yep.
to do it.
You
right?
guys seen, and I'm sure everybody probably knows this, the lots of old vintage pencils and pens when you go through and there's like people that have collections of
Yep.
just old advertising pencils. Those things, if you can get lots of those, they bring so much money sometimes.
Wow.
I've seen lots of like estate sales, but they weren't great like at all. They were just like it was random stuff.
Amy, I know you probably can't see this. Did it look kind of like this?
No, it was older. And it was
Okay.
the one that you would screw onto the,
To
the wall. Remember in
Ooh,
school?
like this?
Like,
Yeah, there's a Boston champion right
There
there.
you go.
yeah,
Like that one right there. Boston Champion.
it.
That one.
it looks
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Auto
because
feed.
that mechanism would feed it.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that one. Yeah, because
Huh.
it gripped the pencil and kind of as you
Ah.
turned it, because see how it was pulled out and it would go in. I do remember that now. That I saw it.
Mhm.
I just remember, like in school when you had a fly outfit and you wanted the girls to go
Dude,
look
I
at
was
your
gonna bring
outfit.
that up. I was gonna bring.
You got to
that
go up to the pencil sharpener and you just kind of like,
Shake it a little and stuff.
yeah, you're
Shake.
like,
Like
you
the
know,
first day of
or
school.
if you wanted to,
Oh my.
Really crank
Yeah.
on it so that you wiggle a little bit. That was
yeah,
I'm
or,
sharpening
if
all
you
of
wanted
them
to,
so if people will notice me.
Yep.
if you wanted to
Oh
get
my
somebody's
God.
attention, you gotta,
You got to
Yeah.
lean into it a little bit too.
yeah.
That's what the
Make
girls
sure they
would
saw
do.
you.
That's what the girls would do here. They would do it like after spring break. Like, look at my tan legs, and go and that's all.
Yep. We had uniform skirts, so you'd roll your skirt up and then you'd.
Oh snap!
Oh my, that's funny.
That's
I
funny,
I got in trouble one time for wearing shorts, but my teacher said we're too short. And she like pulled me. This is my senior year of high school, probably like 3 weeks before we were graduating. And she held me after class and she's like, Amy, you can't wear those shorts anymore because you're distracting the boys in the class. And I was just like,
Amy.
"What?" Like
Amy.
they weren't short. I mean, this was in the 90s. They weren't short, but my legs are long, you know?
Yep.
So what was I supposed to do?
Fingertip test. Fingertips.
See,
it was
I think
crazy.
that they should be taking those boys over there saying, "Hey, keep your eyes on your own paper. You know, don't. This is you cannot help it that you're tall.
It's not
You-
Amy's fault that she's built different, you know?
Oh, jeez.
Right?
It's true.
Amy
what I
can't
should've
help it
told her.
that she is a hot mama. She cannot help it. It is not her fault. She's gorgeous.
Oh, God. You can't change a Ford into a Ferrari or whatever. I should have told her.
That's right.
But
So
I thought
Amy,
that was funny.
are you full time or are you like part time?
I mean, I work full time, but I would like to do, I am. I'm full time. Let's just stop BSing. I'm full time.
Like
But
you
yeah,
you don't
she
have like
is.
another occupation apart from
no. Well, I mean, I guess technically half of my time goes to YouTube and the other half goes to reselling because, you know, you can't dismiss YouTube. That takes up a large chunk of time, you know?
It takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
How many videos can you get out in a week, though?
well, I did
Just
Thriftmas.
did Thriftmas.
Yeah, I did Thriftmas and I did 25 days in a row of long form videos.
Wow.
And that about broke me because that was a lot.
That's a
And
lot.
I haven't done a video since.
A little bit of burnout. Mhm.
That's like
But
Ray. Didn't you do like 10 videos and you were done?
Yeah, I was like, well, once it got closer to Christmas and you start
Mhm.
doing like Christmas parties and
Yeah.
all that stuff, it's like, yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah.
No, it's really hard. I said I was going to, and then I didn't do any of it.
Oh, really?
No. No.
Yeah.
I tried to do Vlogtober, and
Okay.
I was doing real good with it. But it is a lot. It really takes a lot of focus to get that much done.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And it's constant. It's just crazy when that, you know, when you're doing all of that, it's like everything I was seeing during that time frame was through an editing eye, and it was it was so consuming. Like, I mean, I know you guys understand, but it's crazy. Like I would like during that time frame, I was like thinking, I don't know how Casey Neistat did it for so long when he was doing his vlogs and stuff. Like, no wonder, you know, things happen the way they happen. But it's crazy that, you know, you can become like almost obsessed. And especially me, I get like this like mania on stuff. You can ask Mo, she can attest to that. I can just like drill down and go, okay, let's do this, do this, do this, do this. So I
Look
have to,
out
like,
when she's
rein
had a cup
myself.
of coffee.
Oh my
man.
God.
That's why I don't drink coffee, Amy.
Yeah, it
Can't.
is. I have to drink decaf most of the time, but I blame it on some ADHD too. So
So Amy, after doing those 25 videos, like what was the goal that you had and what ended up being the result after those 25 videos?
well,
Like what did
one,
you
it
learn
was-
in the process? Cuz even if things don't come out the way that you want them to, there's always like a learning experience. So I'm
Oh,
like
yeah.
interested to see like what that learning experience was for you.
Yeah. It was just the challenge of me, you know, actually doing it and sticking to it and just doing it. But in the end, what I gained from it the most was how quickly I can edit now. Because you know, by the end, I was just able to trim, cut, insert, and go. So that's the main thing that I got was like, oh, I'm going to be able to edit so much faster, you know, once I start, you know, doing videos again this week and stuff. So, you know, I got more out of it by just doing it. So
That's good. Are you monetized on YouTube?
yeah, I am.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you're getting a little some change thrown at you for those
Yeah.
videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. But I wish that shorts paid as well as, the long form, because I could crank out some shorts, when I'm like sitting there editing, I could just do like a bunch in a row, if I have the content.
You need to talk to our friend TJ Lovelady. He's got all that, like Facebook, like all that. They finally paid him. Facebook finally paid him for his stuff.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, they owed him like $7,000.
What?
Wow.
Wow. That's a
Yeah.
story wow, that's interesting.
It's good to know he
Yeah,
got paid though.
Right.
Yeah, right.
So you need to reach out to him because he's got it all. I mean, he's getting like he gets paid for like pictures on Facebook and like some on Instagram, and yeah, he's got it going on. TJ's got it going on, but he's
Wow.
hilarious, you know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
But,
Yeah, I know. I got to get into Well, I had a Facebook account back in the day, and then I got off because it was so toxic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to go back, but
Don't do it.
You know.
Don't do it then.
I post my thing on Facebook, and I have it so that I can use Marketplace, but I don't. I don't like Facebook at all. I have to tell my mom at least twice a day, where did you get the information from Facebook? Turn off Facebook. Quit getting on there. Stop. Stop it. It's not that good for you. Just post your stuff and leave.
Yeah, that's what I would totally have to do if
The
I
algorithm.
got back on. Just
Mhm.
dump it and go. So when we do Facebook Marketplace, my other half posts on his
Oh, that's
Marketplace and sells it for me. So yeah, I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to do any. Well, I have to take the pictures, write the listing, all that. But he just hits send and that's it. And he does the pickups or whatever, not the pickups, the meetups. So fantastic. I got the best out of that.
Yeah, you do. I see that.
Yeah.
I see Joe is constantly posting on Marketplace, like all the
Mhm.
time.
All the
He's
time.
Yeah,
I don't know about all the time.
Yeah.
you
they're
post a
all-
lot of stuff on Marketplace.
I only have like 18 items or something like that.
I see it every couple days though. Like you posted something.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, Joe's posting something else.
Joe's
on
over there working. What are we doing?
Jeez.
Scrolling.
Yeah. Scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah.
So
You sell quite a bit on there, though, don't you, Joe?
It's hit and miss, Yeah, I guess it's okay. It's nothing as great as I'd hope it would be, or just but that's the other thing. You could list something and you just got tons of, is it available?
Yeah.
That's it. You get nothing else after that. And it's just kind of, but,
I feel like
it's a nice
some of
thing to
that-
be like, okay, yeah, I'll sell it for cash. And
I feel like some of that is like a culture that has been created over there too, because I find myself like I'll scroll through there and find things that I think I could flip maybe. And
I'm always looking on there to flip.
Yeah. So if I see something, I'll push that button that says, hey, is this available? And then if they message back and they're like, yeah, are you interested? A lot of times I just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. So I just leave it.
I say, yep, it's available. When are you coming to pick it up?
Yeah.
Put it right on them to make that decision.
That's how I do it whenever I'm trying to sell something. But if I'm just like window shopping, I don't necessarily respond back either. But I feel like it's acceptable over there. I don't know.
Right. And I'll
so,
get
too.
that too, where I don't answer back, but then I'll be like, a few days later, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. There was that item. I should, and then I'll be like, oh, sorry, I already sold it to somebody else.
It's super rude and we hate it when people do that, but I think it's like almost expected over there.
Right.
Like it's a culture that's been created that it's it's not okay, but maybe it is.
I had a black velvet painting on probably before Christmas. And it's like for the Navy. It's like, these little like almost like little mean looking things of like a Navy chief. And we listed it on Facebook and for $260. And this guy messaged and said, hey, will you hold it? I'm not going to be in town until January 6th. And of course we were like, no, we can't hold it because I live in a military town. So we knew it would go fast. And he's like, oh, I'll send you like 40. I think it was like $40. I'll send you some earnest money to hold it. Well, he Venmo'd me the $40. I still have it. Haven't heard from him. Today's the
Oh.
what, 8th? I haven't heard
Oh
from
my
him.
gosh. Nope.
I don't know.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm clear. I mean, clearly he's. I mean, I would think he's gonna come get it because $40 is still $40.
Yeah.
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 So.
I sold some really gaudy, tacky lamps that I bought at a thrift store. And the lady messaged me and said, "Hey, I'm going to be up in your area visiting my grandma or something, but not for another month or so." So she paid me, and I didn't have to reach out to her. She reached out to me. If she didn't reach out, I probably would have been like, "Hey, are you coming or not?" So, but she came and took them for me. I'm so excited because they were really kind of in the way all the time. And in Denver, those things would have been gone in a heartbeat. But in the Midwest, it took a minute for them to sell.
What was it again, Kristen?
Some really loud, tacky 1970s lamps that had like a crushed
Lamps.
velvet. It was like a puce color. It was lime green, bright yellow lime green, and they had like chandelier crystals on the sides, and it was mercury glass, and they were so tacky, so ugly, but really cool because they were so ugly and so tacky. And I mean, it sold to some lady that was in Nashville. She drove up to St. Louis to go visit her grandma, and she's like, "Hey, do you mind holding on to them?" I'm like, "I'm an hour from from St. Louis." She came and got them, but it surprises me that the way people are so nonchalant about doing business on Marketplace. I guess, maybe your $40 is nothing to that guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess when it's $260 he spent. I don't know. I'm sure he reached out and said, "Hey, are you coming?" So I see it every day. I'm looking at it going, okay.
Joe, did you not want to buy Amy's painting? Don't you have a collection of velvet? Just like Jaguar, Black Panther velvet paintings, right?
I don't. I should probably take a look at that one, Amy. I should probably look into it and see.
She's already $40 ahead, so
Exactly.
Well, that's it. I mean, at what point,
You get your
Amy, how long do
40%.
you hang on to that $40?
$40
Or if
off.
somebody else comes in and goes, "I've got the 260. Can I buy it now?"
I think that
I mean, it's
don't
been a few
know.
days past his time. He said he was gonna get it, right?
Yeah, it is. He said that he'll be back in town on the 6th. So I'm sure Matt
No, that
will
was Monday.
message.
Maybe he
That was
had to
Monday?
come through the snow or something. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
that was
I don't
yesterday.
know. We'll I'm gonna tell Matt to message him and see what's up, and maybe we're just a storage unit for him now at this point.
Yeah.
But I only paid $5 for it at a yard sale this summer.
Nice.
So yeah, I was like, done. I'm taking it. Like, you didn't even have to tell me anything else.
yeah, that's how I felt about those lamps. They offered me something, and I was like, "Yeah, great, come get them. I don't care, move them."
Well, guys, we're going to end this portion of the podcast and move on to the After Dark episode. But I do want to go ahead and give a little teaser, and I'm a little irked that none of us here were nominated for any Flippy Awards for the Flipping Fantastic podcast. So we'll talk about that on the After Dark episode. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. So my name is Ray.
I'm Joe.
I might be Brendan.